Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Sarita Amir from Department of Pediatrics, Independent Medical College. Today's topic of discussion is leukemias in pediatric population. Leukemias are the most common cancer affecting the pediatric population. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia accounts for 73%. Acute myeloid leukemia accounts for approximately 18%. Chronic myeloid leukemia is rarely seen, accounting for less than 4%. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia, 3 to 4 cases per 1 lakh white children. Peak incidence between 2 to 5 years of age, accounts for 20 to 30% of all childhood cancers. In ALL, boys more commonly affected than girls. Incidence of AML is similar for all age groups. Factors that predispose for ALL are the Down syndrome, Diamond-Blackfan syndrome, ataxia telangiectasia, Turner syndrome, neurofibromatosis type 1, Klinefelter syndrome, Fanconi's anemia, and Bloom syndrome. Environmental include ionizing radiations, specific drugs like alkylating agents, benzene exposure, advanced maternal age, and paternal smoking. Acute leukemia is characterized by clonal expansion of immature hemopoietic or lymphoid precursor. Chronic myeloid leukemia refers to conditions characterized by the expansion of mature marrow elements. Clinical features, journal systemic effects, fever 60%, lassitude 50%, pallor 40%, hematological effects arising from bone marrow invasion, anemia, neutropenia, thrombocytopenia. Thrombocytopenia present as a petechiae, purpura, easy bruisability, bleeding from mucosal sites. Neutropenia as a fever, ulceration of buccal mucosa and infection. Anemia, pallor, fatigability, tachycardia, dyspnea. Clinical manifestation from lymphoid system is lymphadenopathy, splenomegaly, and hepatomegaly. Clinical features include extramedullary invasive CNS, genitourinary, bone and joints are involved as a bone pain, skin as a bleeds, and GI tract also as a bleeds. Continuous fever, weight loss, headache, early morning vomiting, increased swelling or persistent pain in the bones, lumps or the masses in the abdomen, neck, chest, pelvis, development of rash, bleeding rashes, bruises, recurrent infections, whitish color behind the pupils, nauseated feeling, constant tender tiredness, eye or vision changes, recurrent or persistent fever. Classification include light microscopy, morphology L1, L2, L3, cytochemistry, staining, immunophenotyping, cytogenetics. L1, L2, L3, it is classified on the basis of cell size, nuclear chromatin, nuclear shape, nucleoli, amount of cytoplasm, basophilia or in cytoplasm, and cytoplasmic vacuolation. Pre-B ALL, T cell ALL, mature B cell ALL, that is Burkitt's lymphoma. Investigations include blood count, hemoglobin, WBC's count which may be low, normal or increased. Thrombocytopenia, 92% of the patient have platelet counts below normal, very few to none. Leukemia must be suspected when the bone marrow contains more than 5% blast cells. The hallmark of the diagnosis of acute leukemia is the blast cells are relatively undifferentiated cells with diffusely distributed nuclear chromatin, one or more nucleoli or basophilic cytoplasm. Bone marrow changes, this is normal, and then the entire marrow is replaced by the blast cells. Investigations include chest radiograph, blood chemistry, electrolytes, urea, uric acid, LFTs, coagulation profile, decreased coagulation factor, hypofibrinogenemia, factor 5, 9 and 10. CSF chemistry and cells, CNS less than 5 WBCs per cubic millimeter with no blast cells, CNS2 less than 5 WBCs positive cytospin, CNS3 for more than 5 WBCs blast or cytocentrifuge slide on cytocentrifuge. Three phases include remission, consolidation and continuation. Reduction include prednisolone, injectable VCR, DNR, asparaginase and methotrexate. Intensification or CNS prophylaxis is given by giving cyclophosphamide, cytarabine, methotrexate and cranial radiations. Maintenance includes prednisolone, tablet methotrexate. The optimal duration of therapy remains unknown. Most investigators continue to treat patients for 2 to 3 years based on results of older studies. If the patient completes chemotherapy for 2 years without relapses, stop chemo and follow-ups are required. No relapse within 5 years can be declared or as cured. Supportive care includes total of 10 mg per kg per day allopurinol. When the blast cell count is more than 50,000 or there are large tumor masses, allopurinol is obligatory together with a fluid intake of 2 to 3 liters per meter square per day. Use of packed red cells when high fever and possible septicemia occur in presence of neutropenia. Antibiotic therapy should be started after taking appropriate blood culture and the chest radiograph. Platelet transfusion should be administered to patients with overt bleeding or when the platelet count is below 10,000. Usually done in second remissions, indication of stem cell transplantation. Can be done in first remission if there is a high risk patient of WBCs of more than 25,000. Philadelphia chromosome positive, poor initial response to remission induction. Monoclonal antibodies, antimetabolites and tyrosine kinase inhibitors have a proven role. Patients with 0.01% leukemic cells after the end of induction have a worse prognosis and may require more intensive therapy. Risk factors favorable are age 1 to 10, count of less than 10 precursor B cells, hypoplody, CNS1, testicular involvement is not there, FAB classification L1 and in whites. Unfavorable age more than 10, WBCs of more than 2, T cells, hypoploidy. It's in favorable condition there is hyperploidy and in unfavorable there is a hypoploidy. CNS3 testicular involvement is there and there is L3 type and in blacks. It is unfavorable. Differential diagnosis is idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura, aplastic anemia, juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, infectious mononucleosis and metastatic solid tumors. Despite current intensive frontline treatment, 20% of children with ALL experience bone marrow relapses. Relapse may be isolated even in bone marrow or may be combined with relapse in other sites. Thank you. Okay.